Welcome back, attractive and well-educated watchers, to a brand new series on our TTRPG channel, The Grand Crusade. This series is supposed to be directly inspired by The High Crusade by Poul Anderson, and if you haven't read that particular material, you'll find out the kind of general thing it is later on. Today we have a bunch of newbies and one not very, very not newbie. Everybody feel free to introduce yourselves.
Cricket.
I guess I'll start because I'm at the top of the list.
Oh yeah.
So I'm playing Boyo Fulcard. He's a Frisian from North Holland. A big, tall Frisian man with absolutely no muscle.
As we recall, he is a West Frisian from the eastern part of Northern Holland.
Which is actually quite funny.
Because that's historically what they were called.
Yep. Basically a trader. A merchant, as it were. But trying to stay on the cutting edge.
Hell yeah. Alright, Father Mihaly.
Well, I play Father Mihaly Pop. My character is a learned man of God who has some experience with being a merchant and trading. In fact, that's what Father Mihaly did before he was a man of God.
Before he answered the call.
Yes, he got a call from God to come down to Argamum, I believe it is, and now he will be joining these gentlemen on their crusade.
Yes. Malmbjorn.
I am Malmbjorn Gnolfsson. I did not do my homework. I am probably going to be the worst here in terms of role-playing because I've never role-played before, so I apologize in advance.
Me neither.
I'm bad at it.
Am a Vangarian guardsman. I do not know if I pronounced that right.
Varangian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. I'm the personal bodyguard of the Emperor of the Romans in Constantinople. I am probably going to end up being the group's dedicated Buzz Killington. So,
First name Buzz, last name Killington.
yeah. I have a mission by the Emperor to unite. Where are we again?
You might not want to actually tell what your mission by the Emperor is. That's privileged information.
Well, I'm here, to help, I don't know. Boo.
You've been making friends with the Zupon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Matei.
I'm bloody muted. I'm Matei of Argamum. I am a local trader huntsman who comes from a poor background, and I'm an ex-war survivor who found a talent for killing. Didn't fully cultivate it because I'm more about my home life. And I've been contacted by the Zupan to lead the scouts for the crusade to take back the holy city for God. And so I shall go and do my duty once again.
And also, your mother is constantly badgering you.
I don't want to talk about my mother right now, okay?
Also, Father Mihaly is an Orthodox priest for all those listening. We are in Bulgaria, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. So, as you can see, a diverse cast of individuals, and we will move on. We will move on to the block text, if nobody minds.
Oh, I mind.
Oh, well, shit, fine. Would you like to say something?
No,
Well,
not really. Though I do
I-
have a question.
Oh, sure.
Is it Zupan like the market?
We believe the market is named after the title.
Awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
I've just been wondering that for like 2 weeks. I don't know why I didn't say anything before.
No, it's completely reasonable. We feel a little dumb that we didn't actually go look it up ourselves. We just kind of were like, oh yeah, it's probably like Zupan. So, like, the Zupan is a title, like a baron. So it'd be like Baron's place, as it were, we assume. But yeah,
I have one more thing of clarification or a question.
sure.
I thought that was known on why I was here. That's why I brought it up earlier.
It's not known why you're here. It's just known that you've become a friend of the guy and you've been sent.
Okay, so I just misspoke because that's what I meant when I meant earlier.
Yeah.
And some,
Okay.
some things and some stuff.
Some things and some stuff and some whatnots.
Yeah, you're just in the
I
area making
I
friends.
converted and I converted, to the Orthodoxy Church, and I liked it here. And I made friends with the Zupan, so I'm trying to get my stuff in order, like do my homework on the same day it's due. Okay, so
That's totally fine.
Best
We
time
know
to
how
do
it
it is in the
is.
passing period before class.
yeah,
Exactly. That's exactly what we did.
during class before your name is called.
It's where you get your best inspiration, man. Some of my
Yeah.
best work has come out in those minutes.
Those sweet minutes.
Seriously.
Also a note to everybody here and everybody watching: we're not Matt Colville, we are not Matt Mercer, we're not Benjamin Yahoo. We're not a professional DM, so this won't be amazing, but it will.
Get ready for a
be
bumpy
fun.
ride.
It will hopefully be fun.
It
I
will
mean,
be funny.
Yes.
We'll be enjoyable as far as laughing at how bad we are.
That's perfectly fine for now.
It's like watching a train wreck. Once you start, you just can't look away.
Well, a train wreck is at least entertaining. I don't even know if I can do that.
Oh, don't worry. We don't have to
you
try
can
that hard.
happen upon it. Yeah.
It's a lot easier to be entertaining than you think. But trust me,
Alright.
you won't think it's entertaining. It's everybody
Well-
else that'll find it funny.
Yeah.
Oh, but we'll find it. Everybody else will find it super funny.
They're all gonna laugh at you, kid.
Oh my god. 2 seconds. We're so sorry. We're a
1,
dumbass.
2.
Shut up.
It's a long 2 seconds there, bud.
Alright. Fucking. Fuck you. It's early August. Okay. The year is 1189. Early August. The morning light shines upon the community of Argamum, a beautiful agrarian town built around the center of a castra from the golden age of Rome. Now, though possessing a thriving port, the community has still not quite become the city it might have been. Wind from the northwest blows constantly but gently along the hills, and drives small fishing vessels along the coast to gather up the bountiful plenty of the Black Sea. Children run about and play in the tide pools, picking up starfish and slapping them on each other's backs, while bands of randy young soldiers harass women going about their business. The young Zupan Ivan trots gently along the coastline on his fine steed, overseeing the soldiers and sighing before returning to his manor. Therein you all wait. Other advisors have come and gone as the days have passed, but today it is clear that Zupan Ivan wants your words above others. He looks to you all as you make yourselves comfortable and gives a sigh. I have brought you here today because you are all masters at what you do. Though you all come from radically different positions, I have had a vision that it is you who will lead me to the correct decision. Father Michali has brought news of the coming of the Holy Roman Emperor. Malmbjorn has offered assistance in the passage through the Holy Roman Empire, or through the Eastern Roman Empire. Mate has knowledge of the lands and waters through which we'll be going, and Boyo understands the culture and language of the people. I've been told, so it feels, from God, to bring you here and ask your opinion on this situation. We have the soldiery necessary to carry on, even if it is not necessarily the amount we wanted, with the town having become as a city. So I am told by the Archimandrite, not a day goes by in over the past 2 weeks without a rape or a murder. Men are restless and the markets are stretched thin. It is now necessary that we go, but it is to you that I turn to find a good way to go. Find out how to bring them out. How shall we approach this, and how shall we gather the people back in order?
Well, we've got to give them a goal, don't we?
Certainly, the Holy Land, but now I'm afraid the younger of the levies have started to become deviant in their wiles, seeking after the young women of the village.
Well, then you either work them hard enough that they can't think, or we have to move out.
But how? How do we gather them together to move out?
Sorry, my lord, that one I don't know. I'm just a peasant.
Perhaps Father Mihaly has an idea.
Well...
Just calling you out, bro.
I am still pondering this.
Do not ponder terribly much longer, Father, for it is now, so it seems, the time of action. Who knows? If we wait too long, we could miss Friedrich Barbarossa in his column. Boyo, what say you? You know better of the men of the West.
I look up from scribbling on a piece of paper and what?
How? How shall we get the people? How shall we get the men focused again to get them on the column to Friedrich Barbarossa, boyo? How would you motivate a group of 4,000 men to get going?
If I may speak out of turn, my lord.
Now, Bjorn, always.
Well, there is, in my opinion, two options. One of which is less agreeable to the moral mind, where we may possibly encourage those who have no direction in a... How should I put this? In a...
Do not be afraid to speak, Melbjorn.
I do not wish to antagonize, but one where we induce a war in order to thin out the undesirables, or we may, on a more difficult note, try to push them towards a more noble goal, though that may be a little more difficult because many people cannot survive on morals alone.
Well, we have been training them, and I see. So, we are to go to the Holy Land. Then perhaps Father Mihaly could stir up the masses toward marching on.
I could indeed.
But
Definitely better than I would have suggested.
well, what would you have suggested?
I'll just set the town on fire. That'll get them moving.
You're not wrong, but many of my folks and friends live in
Are
this
you
town.
not looking to? Are you not looking to make a shellfish farm here?
That's my point.
Okay,
It was a bad
fair.
suggestion. Hence,
That is fair.
staying silent.
You would have been wise to keep silent, I feel.
Yeah, that's fine. All suggestions are good until they aren't. Oh, perhaps a bit more of an absolute solution, good boyo. Nay, I think perhaps Father Mihaly stirring the masses into a zealous fervor to head south would perhaps be better.
May
Yes,
I
I can do.
inquire why it is we need to meet up with whoever it is we're going to meet up? Who is it?
The Holy Roman Emperor Friedrich Barbarossa, who is leading one of the columns of the crusade to the Jerusalem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I must have missed something there.
No problem. No, it's cool. It's cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I got it now, sorry.
Yep. We're meeting up with one of the 3 big crusading forces.
Gotcha.
Well, then yes, why don't we have the father call everyone to the center square and get us ready to head out, or to the training grounds or the mustering grounds, whichever one would fit all the men.
Well, first you must gather the men along in
Yes.
the towns, along the roads, and out on the countryside. And on
So
that,
let
of
us use the
course,
church.
and on that, of course, I leave to you. What an excellent idea you've had. Please go forth unto the lands of Argamum and bring forth the people with the word of God. In the meantime,
Of course, sir.
I shall go to the mustering grounds and await the arrival of our good men.
Of course, sir. Then I'll get up and I'll head out to go rally the scouts and everybody under my command and anybody that I can.
You probably,
Whether I have to
the scouts,
force them or not.
because the scouts are pretty local, you probably won't have much of a problem with that. But Father Mihaly and Boyo and Malmbjorn, we suppose, you'll go on a quick adventure to find and... No, actually, we've got a thing for each of you. So you have to find and motivate 5 groups of men to get to the mustering grounds here. So, Matei, you're the scout, although Malmbjorn, you have a pretty good feel of the area, same with Boyo. Probably all of you do. So you can feel free to use perception rolls. So roll 3D and roll under your perception.
Greedy.
Have I told you
3d6,
I've never used
sorry.
Roll20 before, so
3d6.
I don't
so
know.
if you go to the far right of your screen, you should see a little toolbar sticking out, and it has a little dice thing. If you hover over that, Matei of Argamum's got it. Okay. If you hover that little dice thing, it opens up a sidebar. There's D6, and then you're gonna go over to the 3, and you're gonna roll it, and then you're gonna get one of those.
I don't know where to do that.
Good try, Boyo Folk Hard. You're gonna want to go 2 slots to the right.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yep. No, it's perfectly understandable.
Hold on a second.
You said a D6?
3d6. Yeah.
It should look something like that.
Bam. Look at that. Yeah. Excellent.
Oh, what? Hold
So
on.
I clicked it, but nothing happened. I heard a plunk, and that was it.
Oh, you told me to look to the right, but my stuff is on the left.
Yeah,
Oh,
mine's on the
sorry.
left, too.
No, we totally got our shit mixed up. That's our bad.
Yeah, and you'll want to click on the little dice symbol, and that'll pull up your dice roller, the D20 looking thing down at the bottom.
Okay, I just click on that.
So nothing's
All right,
happened.
Malbjorn, you
like-
got 5. Boyo got
yeah, he did get the 5 up there.
6. Boyo got a 6. Matei got 14. And all right, so Malmbjorn and Boyo at some point find a young group of men fucking around at the docks, harassing some young ladies who are handling some nets.
Before we continue on that, I'm still trying to figure out. I'm getting no reaction on Roll20 here. Nothing is showing. I have the dice pulled up via the dice roller, but I see nothing else.
Okay, so just
you rolled.
click.
You rolled a 5. You did it successfully.
Yeah, look in chat. On the right.
Yeah, how do I do the 3D whatever?
So under the D6, you follow the tree over to the 3 and click on the 3. Like a
Blam.
spreadsheet.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
Yeah,
when we saw 15, our mind just for whatever reason told us you were not doing 3D. You were doing 3D6 instead of 1D20. But yeah,
Because you can get 15 with 3D6.
You can get 15 with 3D6. Yeah.
Okay, there. Okay.
I rolled a 12.
If you want some visual feedback, by the way, click on the gear, go to dice options, and click on enable 3D dice and automatically roll 3D dice.
Okay.
And
Cool.
when you roll dice, it will...
Let's see what that looks like.
That looks good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's...
And
I was looking for-
actually, it shows up in the color that you have selected.
Yes.
So, like...
Oh, so everybody will know whose dice are who. Okay, that's...
Yeah, if I roll a D20 or whatever...
Yeah.
Mine's apparently orange.
And mine's
yeah, you
yellow.
can change your color in the bottom left. There's a little down arrow next to your name.
Ah.
So, like, I have, like, a violet.
Noise.
Alright, then. I guess that did not work.
Those are D8s, anyway.
Okay.
Ah, someone took my green.
Okay. Oh. Well,
Okay.
oh well. Okay, I think I get it now.
There we go. Okay.
Yes. As long as people get it.
Alright,
Yeah.
we're good. Okay.
Alright, so now we're gonna roll on back and look at your originals. So Boyo was 6. Matei
yeah.
was 14. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you find some lads over on the docks screwing with some net makers and fishwives and stuff.
In what way? Just
The ladies do not seem to be appreciating their presence.
so I'm gonna walk up to them calmly and rest my hand firmly on one of their shoulders and ask, you gentlemen, everything all right over here?
Are you trying to intimidate them by chance?
Not at the moment. Just
Okay.
just a firm, friendly pat on the shoulder.
So, yes, a little bit.
Feel free to roll 3D.
Okay.
That's going to be a little bit of an intimidation.
Yeah. 3D6.
Those are D8s.
Oh,
Yeah.
3d6. Okay.
All right. They turn to you, and one of them jumps visibly, and another goes, "Oh no, Commander! Nothing wrong here at all. What seems to be the problem? We were just saying hello to these lovely young women."
Well, you didn't tell me... Oh, so you saying commander, you didn't say if I recognized them. So,
Oh,
They all know you because
they-
you are the commander of the armed forces.
Yeah,
right.
You're the
So
commander. They recognize you.
He's not one of my men then.
No, he's just
a
some
fool.
random soldier who knows who you are.
Yeah.
You have no idea who the hell this guy is. He's just a faceless
Gotcha.
number.
Yeah, your men are far better trained than this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Well, that's good to hear, gentlemen. How about you ladies? How are you doing today? And I kind of, a lot more politely and friendly, try to hint at, to tell me the truth, offer my help.
Oh, we were minding our business, dear giant, and these men came and started telling us that we don't sing as well as they'd like.
Well, is that so, gentlemen?
No, these women are nothing but lies.
Truly.
We were just complimenting them.
Truly. So, hold up, I had something. How many women are there
I
again?
think as fast as our characters would.
Yeah, no,
No
I am.
problem.
Yeah.
There's like 20 men and like 12 women working at their nets and singing, or presumably they were singing when the men started harassing them.
Okay. So
This becomes fairly common at towns where people are mustering for an army.
gotcha.
The dude, the men are just itching to go do something violent.
Gotcha.
And it kind of spills over in their impatience. It was very common at the time.
Gotcha. Well, I'd just like to remind you, gentlemen, that the Lord does not take kindly to those who prey upon women and children.
Of course, yes, right. And they look over at Father Mihaly over here, who's probably just standing around with his arms crossed. Hasn't said shit yet. Right. Obviously, of course, Commander.
I'm silently judging them.
Just this big beardly Orthodox priest in the background, like 6.5 feet tall, like shaking his head with his arms crossed.
Oh.
The Lord doth not approve.
Yeah.
Well,
of course,
gentlemen, if you are truly itching for some excitement, why not prove your loyalty to the Lord above and join us in marching towards, where was it again?
You're going to Jerusalem.
To Jerusalem.
You're going to take back the Holy Land. You're going to Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Is it the day? Is it the day, Commander?
Did we get the day from the Zupan?
Today's the day if you can get them.
Today is in fact the day.
Today is in fact the day. Yes.
Okay. Indeed, and I'm sure the Lord above shall look fondly upon all your endeavors. Should you, man, I am not good at roleplay. I'm so sorry.
No problem.
Should you join us in the march against? Would it be heathens?
The Saracen.
Saracen.
The Saracen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I remember
Towards the
that.
Saracen. Okay.
No worries. You'll pick it up.
Yeah, no, this is also my number one time role playing, so I'm.
Yeah, no, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. You'll pick it up. This ain't no Matt Mercer, Matt Colville. Everybody's a trained actor or whatever. We're all just scrubs here, guys.
The fact that I didn't really work out my character properly probably doesn't help.
Oh yeah. So as you tell them, they get very excited and go, "Hallelujah! It is the day! Let us go! Let's go!" And they go running off toward the mustering grounds. And you have officially gained one of the 5 groups by all but pure intimidation. They fear you, but they love what you tell them.
The way you just said hallelujah, now all I can think of is our resident priest. All I can think of is our resident priest just being a televangelist.
Right, Theophilus or whatever.
No.
Hallelujah, glory to God.
Who is it? Mihaly?
Mihaly.
Yeah. Just being like a total televangelist.
Being all hallelujah, glory to God, all over the place.
Well, before I continue on, I'm gonna gesture towards the women and say, "You have a good day, ladies. I'm gonna head back to work."
showing true Danish swag right there. Gotta say. You back in this day and age, the Danes had like super hardcore ultra riz. So the ladies, they like that. They're gonna go quickly back to their networking and start giggling and chuckling and all that about you. And out of nowhere, seemingly from the corner of your eye, you hear the familiar voice. Now that's how you get a lady, Matei. Look at that. That's how you get grandchildren for your mother.
Mother.
Matei, I see your mother is here.
Again?
As always.
Again. Somehow, I don't understand how she does this.
What's your
Doesn't make sense.
Matei? What's your last name? What's your family name?
They don't have a last
I don't
name.
have one.
They're peasant. They're like the lowest rank of peasants, so they don't.
Yeah,
They don't have.
I don't have one.
I'm gonna turn back to Matei's mother and embarrass him and say, "What was her name again?" That's out of character. What's her name again?
It says in the small names,
Adelina.
Adelina, yeah.
Well, good day, Miss Adelina. You seem to be looking rather fine today.
Oh, what a strapping young lad. Young man. Sorry, lad is not what you would use. What a strapping young man. Look at that, Matei. All of you could learn something from him. Except for you, of course, father.
Far too busy for this, Mother.
Oh,
We are setting out for war. I don't have time for this, as usual.
Make sure when you come back from war, you bring a nice lady in your arms.
This is precisely the time. This is precisely the time, Matei, to give your mother some love. You are about to go to war. Who's to say you won't come back and this might be your last day to see her? Give your mother a hug, damn it! And I push him towards his mother.
Oh, I'll give my mother a hug quite gladly, but I'll look back at him. Malbjorn, she wants me to find a wife. I don't have time for that. I love my mother. I love my father. I don't have time to look for a wife right now. We're literally going off to war today.
That doesn't stop some people.
Yeah, some people. Some of us are busy.
Oh, don't you worry. There's always time for love.
If it happens, Mother, it will happen. In the meantime, I have scouts to gather.
Okay, all right. You go play with the boys.
Will do, Mother. You take care of yourself, okay? Stay safe. You and Dad.
All right, everybody feel free to roll 3d6, try and find the next group of dudes.
Alright. I roll an 11.
Alright, Father Mihaly, you find you're the one who finds the next group of people, and go figure, you find them exactly where young men with too much youth and hot blood in their system end up going when they have nothing better to do. You find them at the drinking house.
Oh, it's better than I was expecting.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, I was expecting
That's pretty
wenches.
tame.
We just said the drinking house. Of course there are wenches there. What are you talking about? That's like a thing.
We step inside to the drinking house.
It is a raucous affair with soldiers barely on the edge of brawling as they drink down probably far more than the community can afford. Thank you, Boyo, for your increased supply lines.
I'm good for something.
You notice that things are quite raucous in here. And the bartender, the tavern keeper, appears to be quite uncertain about what the fuck's going on and how he's going to keep things from breaking out into a fight.
I'm gonna elbow Malmborn. Hey, you should get their attention. Scare the crap out of them.
And
Now, wait,
then the fireball goes wild! Everybody dies!
Okay, let's...
Sorry,
okay. Okay.
I dodged it.
we saw our chance and took it.
Okay.
Boyle rolls 60,
And
100.
Are these men any of mine, or are they just the other soldiers?
They're just schlubs. Your men, in particular, Malmbjorn, are imperial quality. They do not go around raping and whoring.
Well, I sure hope not.
No, they'd probably already be off to the fucking mustering grounds through a messenger that went to the barracks where they'd already be.
Probably Nyalarn, his captain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. What do y'all want to do to break up this brawl waiting to happen?
I think the commander
I could step in again, but I'm waiting for see if anybody else wants to say anything first.
Let's see. I yell loudly to get the attention of those who are getting ready to brawl, and draw their attention to me.
Oh, you're calling out. You're making a public speech of some sort.
Yes.
Oh.
Now
Let's speak your mind, Father Mihaly.
Well, first, I probably should roll to see if I get their attention.
Okay. Yeah, you could.
Oh, and indeed I do.
That's you don't want to roll high in this system.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't?
Indeed, you don't.
Indeed,
Yeah.
you don't. Yeah.
No, they're not going to pay a lot of attention to the father. However,
well. They in the as Father Mihaly calls out loudly as he possibly can, it just stirs them on, and suddenly a drinking horn flies at the door and smashes against the wall.
how close to us at the door? Could I possibly try to catch it before it hits the wall?
I was going to say the same thing.
You could possibly try to catch it before it hits the wall. You're
got
all
quick
standing in the
reflexes.
same kind of area, and Matei has a considerably higher base speed. So, Matei, you get a chance to catch the drinking horn first.
Okay.
Uh,
I'll try and catch that much.
let's,
9!
Before you're able to reach out and catch it, Matei, as he has a higher base speed, reaches out and catches it first. And it does not smash against the back wall. Yeah. And then somebody tackles somebody else into a nearby table.
Well, I can't stop that.
No, you can't stop that one.
Yeah, there's not much I can do either.
Who wants to try to step in to stop this fight that's beginning?
How
Shit.
drunk is everyone here?
That is an excellent question. We will roll a 1d100. Everybody only appears to be about 25% completely fucking shit-faced.
Okay, so they're
Still too
tipsy.
still too shit-faced to listen to any real reason.
Yeah, but might be unshit-faced enough to listen to some coercion or manipulation. Yeah.
You need to appeal to their, what's the word?
Beer.
The excitement in the air. We need to direct that energy somewhere else. Direct them to the fields. Not the fields, but the
mustering grounds.
The mustering grounds. So I'm going to try to yell out just a big old bellowing yell just to get everybody's attention.
Cool Viking war cry.
Yeah.
He's qualified to make those.
Yeah, to do what Father was it Mihaly who tried last? Or,
Yeah.
Mihaly tried yelling, and then somebody
It
threw a
didn't really
drinking
work.
horn at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody threw a drinking horn at him and I caught it.
I don't know if it'd be intimidation or something else, but this is just to get their attention.
Definitely intimidation.
You're trying to redirect the crowd toward Father Mihaly as a leader.
Yes.
Sure.
I hope we can do that.
Well, it was going to be directed at me. But yeah, if Father Mahali does want to take over, I can try to direct their attention to him and use my authority to get their attention if they recognize me.
Yes.
All right. Roll a 3D.
Wait, what?
3d6.
D6.
D6?
3d6, yeah.
Oh.
You are far louder and scarier in voice than Father Michali, and the people turn to you, still in mid-brawl, but you have their attention, and now you direct it to Father Michali. Michali, there's a bunch of people fighting, and they're looking at you.
Well, I'm going to say, oh yeah. Gentlemen, the day has come. Father Michali is here to pass on a message.
Okay, and okay, let's see. I told them, good gentlemen, the day has come where we march on to the Holy Land, and I try to rouse their spirits of righteous fury about taking back the Holy Land and stuff like that. And
Say your speech.
And then I bid them to calm down, sober up, and make their way to the mustering grounds.
Not much role playing there, but we'll let you pass with it. Roll your 3D.
All right.
The men will begrudgingly put their their tankards and fists down because they hear that there is now it is time to go beat the shit out of some Saracens. But they're still a little rowdy as they do it. It might be difficult when you actually get to the mustering grounds to get everybody under control, but that's two groups. Everybody feel free to roll 3D perception again. Matei, you find some people at the Abbot Library.
That's an interesting place to find soldiers.
Well, they're not reading, if that's what you're asking. Most of them are just sleeping around on the comfortable furniture, and the Archimandrite, Father Michali's cousin, is quite cross, but at least they haven't damaged anything.
Where is that?
Archimandrite Christophoros Pop is quite beside himself, and boyo, you notice that some guys are using a stack of books as a pillow on a floor in the back of the library. You'd never see this in the Houses of Wisdom in Baghdad. Ever.
If they're mostly sleeping, I'd like to go around and just kind of wake them up one by one. Because it is a library. I'm not that uncultured. And point them to the mustering grounds, let them know that the march is starting, and we are headed off to take the Holy Land back.
All right, Matei. All right, Matei. We're gonna give you one moment. We like the image in our mind is of you just walking around, kind of kicking them awake.
Pretty much. Like, I'm not gonna be super gentle about it. I don't have to be. I am a commander. But I'm not going to be, like, hard about it. I'm basically, like, nudging them with my foot because I'm too big to lean all the way down there and hit them.
Give us a fast talk. You are very much, like, coming in and surprising them into motion here.
Like, what do you mean by, what I'd say is I kick them awake and they look up at me?
They were like,
get out of here. Go to the thing. Get out of here. Go.
So I'm going to kick some bastard awake. But hey, wake up. We're
headed
off.
Mustard ground.
We got to get to the mustard grounds. We're headed off to the Holy Land.
What?
I'll kick him a couple more times. Come on, get up.
God. Commander?
To the mustering grounds immediately.
Oh.
We're heading off soon.
Roll 3D.
I know how to speak to commoners, man.
Yeah, you just kind of surprise this guy away. Oh, right, of course. And it quickly goes through that process where this tall ass scout boy, some peasant, the lowest born among all of you, is just going, hey, get the fuck up. Get the fuck up. Get to the mustering ground. Get out of here, man. Oh, shit.
I'm gonna look back at everybody else in the group, and that's how you motivate people.
That's how you get the peasants going.
I'm gonna go.
It doesn't take fancy crap. We're not big people, you know.
Yep.
Doesn't take much. We'll get moving quick. Just keep it short and simple.
Boyo, you were saying something?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna go give some shit to people using books as pillows.
Yes, good. That's what we were hoping for you.
People in the middle of this.
I'm just gonna like go up to the first one, grab the whole stack of books, and just yank it all at once.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That's fucking great.
I can imagine that. I'd wake up so pissed.
Just conk the back of your head. Ah! And then some big ass motherfucker's like, "Hey, get to the mustering ground."
Why are you sleeping on these books, motherfucker? Who do you think you are?
Do you think you're going to get all of the information from them through your hair? Get out of here! It's fucking funny.
I'm gonna guess that I need to roll.
We're not doing the barking. We're not doing the growling. No, you don't. It's just a fucking amazing addition to the fucking shenanigans. It's like,
one big guy going around kicking people awake, the other big guy going around yoinking out books and fucking to everybody.
Go to bed. Go to bed. One. You ain't gonna be barking at the door. None of that. Go on to bed.
Bark, bark, bark.
Yeah, she's all growling and shit. So that's 3 groups. Go to bed. All the way, Moon Girl.
Well, I'm going to preempt you.
Good.
Oh, excuse me.
Are these the perception check rolls?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So Boyo, you're the one who finds it. It's over at the market. You notice at the market, which you've basically been running with your own company for a bit of time. You notice that there's a bunch of dudes fucking around with your warehouse. Bunch of soldiers are kind of like all but trying to scratch their way into your fucking warehouse, looking like they're trying to raid it. Yeah.
Who here is big?
You're all
other than me.
Malmbjorn is
because I'm tall but very skinny.
Not a single one of you is under 6.5 feet tall.
But in terms of sheer physical girth,
Father Mihaly is 6'2". Okay.
I think in terms of sheer physical presence, I think Malmbjorn is the winner.
Malmbjorn is 7'1" and he's 387 pounds of pure brick.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna drag the human brick along behind me, and just like roll up behind these guys,
and I'll just be silently behind him, just staring at
mainly
the people.
because I have absolutely no combat prowess. Like I'm totally a brain. That's it.
Yeah,
it's like a brain with legs.
A walking brain with a nice
I'm a
wife
brain.
and a couple
Yeah,
of
I'm a brain with
kids.
legs. And I'm just gonna walk up behind these guys and go, "Hey, boys, what's going on?"
What do you want? As they turn around and see that you have Malmbjorn right there next to you. Oh God, Commander and Commander and Father. We were just making sure the lock on the warehouse was functioning.
Yes,
as well
the lock
as it
on
could.
my warehouse. The lock on my warehouse is functioning just fine.
And an excellent lock it is.
I would hope.
Certainly. What do you need here?
You to leave. Get to the mustering ground. We're leaving today.
We're leaving today? Of course, absolutely. We're leaving. Let's go, guys. And they quickly depart, having shat themselves because you are wandering around and utilizing the giant as a prop this episode, and we love it.
I mean, I've got to have muscle somewhere, and it's not on me, so...
That's true.
I would assume I would pay somebody for that, but right now I'm not doing that, so I'll just drag him.
Because you're the guy who pays
The walking brick. I'm a walking brain, he's a walking brick.
This is a perfect big guy, smart guy dichotomy. We love it. So there's one more group of assholes that you need to gather up before we'll gather on to the next area. Holly.
A lot of 11 this time.
Yeah.
And Malmbjorn rolls. You need to roll. Yep.
Oh,
Malmbjorn
is walking into walls or something.
Yeah, Malmbjorn doesn't see jack shit. He's just kind of getting dragged around as a prop, which seems to fit everybody just fine. We also love that Malmbjorn is one of the only guy in the group who doesn't really know where he is or where he's going. Because he's not from here and he hasn't been here consistently throughout his life.
And that's the reason his rolls are high.
And that's the reason his rolls are very high, yes.
So, you said earlier in the system, we don't want to roll high on
You want to roll low. So a critical success is a 3 or a 4.
Okay.
And a critical failure is a 17 or an 18, with some exceptions. An 18 is always a critical failure.
Okay. So, lows are good. Okay.
Yeah, you want to roll underneath the skill or ability at hand. So, for example, Malmbjorn, your dexterity is 15, so if somebody chucks a rock at you and you need to catch it out of the air, preferably you want to roll under a 15.
Under.
For example.
Okay.
Yeah, 15 or under. All right, so, in that case, we suppose Father Mihaly would find something, and Father Mihaly finds at the workshops a bunch of guys taking far, far too fucking long to get done with their gathering things up at the far end of the marketplace from the warehouse that you were just at. They're just kind of sitting around, fiddling around with weapons and you know, little bits and knives and bits and bobs and stuff like that at the blacksmith shop.
Okay.
The blacksmith, as you all know, is very good. He's a master blacksmith, but these guys are clearly wasting his time. He's not. They probably don't have any money, and they're kind of pulling the Baskin-Robbins treatment on this guy.
Okay, so...
Do you know what we mean by the Baskin-Robbins treatment?
No.
At Baskin-Robbins, there's no rule that says that you cannot taste every single one of the ice creams twice.
Alright. I found
there's
this
an
new
instance of
to me.
shame and self-respect.
Yeah, but not buy anything, yeah. That's kind of what these guys are doing. They're fucking around with this poor dude Sixtus's entire stock, clearly not looking to buy anything, but wasting his time and chasing away other customers.
Okay, so I approach the men, and I say, "Greetings, gentlemen. What seems to be your business here?"
Oh, nothing serious, Father. Just checking around in the goods. I've never seen nothing from a master blacksmith, so I thought I'd bring my brothers down and we'd find out what we might like or not.
And I assume you seem to have selected items that you like?
We haven't quite figured out what we like just yet, but I'm pretty sure me and the boys will find out soon enough. There's so much good stuff here, and we've been here for a while, so it couldn't be too long. No problem, Father, no problem.
Well then, I say you may be getting your fill of using weapons quite soon. We will be leaving today to go to Jerusalem.
Today? Oh, well, surely there'll be a cause for delay.
I do not think so. And if there is such a delay, would you want to be left behind once we roll out?
Pretty sure they would.
Deserters.
Of course not. No, we've already sworn to do our part and taken the beneficence from you personally.
In that
Again,
case,
this is just one of thousands of people you blessed for the Crusades. You don't fucking remember their faces.
In that case, I ask that you must make your way to the mustering grounds post haste.
Of course, Father Mihaly, of course. And they drop their weapons, and everybody roll a perception check.
Okay. Oh, and I apologize to the blacksmith that they wasted his time, because that's just the kind of guy I am.
All right. 2 seconds. And as they're going, Father Mihaly and Matej, both of you notice that one guy totally obviously palms like a really nice dagger and slides it into the hem of his pants.
Naturally, we call him out on it.
What do you say?
Let's see. I say,
Remember, you're a priest, so you can totally incorporate something from the Bible in here if you want.
okay.
Thou shalt not.
I call out to the guy, whatever his name is, and I say, Do you not think I wouldn't have noticed you stealing from this blacksmith?
What?
Have you not heard?
What do you mean, Father?
My eyes do not deceive me. Do you not know of the commandment that you shall not steal?
Well, I would never in the presence of the Lord.
At this point, I'm going to turn towards him and just glare at him.
Commander, you must believe me. I am not a thief. You'll notice his friends sort of back away from him too.
Soldier, we saw you. Get it out of your pants, put it back where it belongs, or lose a hand.
That's an intimidation. Go ahead.
Bummer.
Oh, don't worry. It's
And
yeah.
I'm going to help out by putting my hand on my weapon at the same time. Obviously, just resting it there. So I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can add to that.
You just give a modifier. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, and as you see him, he looks at all three of you and he takes out the knife and slams it on the table and marches on out as quickly as he can toward the mustering grounds with his bros.
I'm gonna try and remember this guy's face.
Yes.
Okay. All right. We'll make a name for him later. All right. So
Don't worry. I will remember his face.
Oh yeah, right. Because Boyo Folkhard has a notoriously good memory. He remembers almost everything he's seen that you know of. So yeah. So you've gathered 5 guys. With that, the total gravity of the situation will pull people to the mustering grounds over the next 12 hours or so. So once you get back to the mustering ground, Zupan Ivan is waiting there on horseback, and he is quite proud with the scenario. He notices that people shy away from you, but that just seems to make him laugh. So as he sees you, he welcomes you and he says, I knew you were the men I needed. Just the thing I needed today. It's all coming together, boys. All right, how shall we travel to the Holy Land? I know, Boyo, that you have access to good ships alongside Father Mihaly and the Archimandrite. Mate, is there a problem?
No, sir. I have a way to deal with it.
Speak your mind! We're all equals here in this particular council. You are a commander just as the rest of them. Important. If you aren't comfortable on the seas, I need to know to make the best of your abilities.
If you want to travel by sea, you're gonna have to tie me up, blindfold me, and lock me in a room. Otherwise, I'm not getting on that ship.
Everybody, it now occurs to you that Mate might be afraid of the water.
Who's afraid of the water?
It's hilarious to... It might be hallucinatory to imagine, because you know that his parents are renowned fishermen in the area.
But remember, I'm a hunter. So, I apologize, sir, but ships are going to be difficult for me. I can obviously still go. Still just need to be precautions taken.
Oh, no. We've got horses and oxen and donkeys. We can arrange carts.
If I may, my lord, I do not believe it would be very prudent to alter an entire legion of men for the comfort of one, even for myself.
What say you, man?
I say we bring him a cart and put him on it and then lock him in it and put him on the boat.
That could work. Just
if your fear of the water is so great, then I believe
will not be able to fight on the boat. That I'll have to apologize for in advance.
Then I believe a burlap sack would be significantly easier than altering the route of a full legion of men.
It wouldn't do well for the men to see their commander bound up and sacked over the
no. They don't have to see that. I can, as long as the ship's on the port, I can walk into the room. Once I go in the room, I'm not coming out until we're back in a new port. I have to be able to see the land, sir.
Father Mihaly, what you know more about matters of the mind. What do you think could help in matters of medicine in the mind with a man's fear of the ocean? Is it, or alternatively, Boyo, is it possible that we can keep a ship close enough to the land on the Black Sea to see the entire way? Boyo, that by the way, Boyo, that would be some kind of sailing knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, I know that in real life. I don't.
Boyo would know.
Yeah, absolutely. What do I need to roll that, or is that just he just knows?
He just knows. Sailing is one of your
okay.
Ways. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that it should be possible to stay close enough to land to not even realize we're on the water. Aside from the swaying.
Alternatively,
if need be, I could perhaps conjure up some medicine to at least help him with his seasickness.
Excellent. Mate, what say you?
I can work with that, sir.
Alternatively, we can also just get him drunk until he passes out.
Also not good for the men to see me do that.
If I'm not mistaken, my ship would be going, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I would assume I would have quarters on my own ship.
Oh, yeah. You would... Dromones and stuff have cabins at this point, yeah.
I can grab a bunk. If that would make it easier.
A fine display of nobility, Folkard. A fine display. See? We working together, this can all work. Father, please, to your tinctures immediately. We'll have this done by the end of the day. And Boyo, prepare your men to skim along the coastline. So Boyo, that would be a leadership, and Father Mihaly, that would be a medicine. We'll just call it a medicine. It's not that, but yeah.
Let's see. Oh.
Oh. I'm gonna get sick.
Malmbjorn, we're gonna have you roll a perception when Father Mihaly gets that out.
Roll
As
to
you
bag
are also trained in medicine, and you are the only person who is trained in medicine.
Oh.
This sedative is too strong. If Mate drinks this to help him relax, he might never unrelax.
Oh God.
It can, however, be strongly diluted with some pig's blood and then baked into a large loaf of bread. The medicine will also keep better that way.
Is this my knowledge?
That is your knowledge, Malmbjorn.
Okay.
Yes.
I gently put my hand on Mihaly's shoulder and say, I do believe that's a bit too much.
Mayhaps you may be right.
You sniff it, you're like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. Why did I think this was good?
It's possibly that it may have spoiled a bit, and
Well, no, it's exactly what you need. It's just too much.
okay.
It's enough for an elephant, not a human. I might be big, but I'm not that big.
Yeah.
I suggest we dilute it some way, Father.
Bake it.
What
into
would
a
you
blunt
suggest?
cake.
We could. What was it? Baking and what else?
Dilute it with pig's blood and then bake it into a large loaf of bread.
We could bake it in a loaf of bread after diluting it in some pig's blood. That should curb it enough to not cause any too much harm.
Father Mihaly, from what you know about the fine, educated arts of medicine, this should do the trick.
Then that's what we shall do.
All right, Father Mihaly, you're better at cooking, or probably Boyo, alternatively, is better at that kind of thing. He has things like chemistry lore and stuff.
Yeah. So we'll see. So we'll see if Boyo can make it work.
All right.
Hey.
Boyo, you understand that the poison is in the dose, something that most Westerners simply don't get. So you understand that you could, how you can just chug this out, and you figure out a pretty good way not only to make it into a single loaf of bread, but to split it up into several loaves of bread, which can be eaten in half rolls, which can be eaten half in the morning and half at night, to stave away the fear and nausea of the sea. Congratulations, guys! You can make a medicinal bakery.
I could sell this.
Oh, yes, actually. No, you're an Orthodox priest. Yeah, you can sell your shit.
I'm not.
Oh, no, fair.
But I am.
I was saying I could sell this.
Oh, okay, yes, sorry.
Yeah, I could offer this to my congregation.
Me, the blatant capitalist, could sell this.
Yeah.
As you're making it, you're like, shit, this is actually a great idea. I could make bank off
this.
I could sell this to some rich people to get them high as fuck. Yeah. So
make those terrible weddings better.
Once things, oh my god, right? Once things are done there, Boyo, you're able to properly tell the sailors they need to stay close to the sea, no less than a couple of leagues, to stay close to the coast, and that things should be good. So, everybody, get your things packed up. Say goodbye to your loved ones. Put in your prayers for the at the abbey. You know, write them down and put them in the prayer boxes or what have you. There's an official word for them, but we can't remember right now. And what will you all do before you leave?
Well, I'll go say goodbye to my mom and dad and drop off a prayer for safety and quick return.
All right.
I am going to... sorry. Okay, I guess I'll go. I'm going to just quite promptly and without, any delay, pack up all my equipment and weapons. I will also head to the church for a small prayer and then head to the ship.
Okay.
I'm assuming my family would be here anyway.
Yes,
So,
your wife and children would be staying behind while you go out.
No, I mean they'd be here like at the dock.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they live
and all that.
Yeah, they live in the dock areas. Yeah.
I would mostly want to spend time with the children.
Okay. Boyo's going and spending time with his kids. Nice.
All right.
And finally, Father Mihaly.
I would be saying my farewells to, I think it's my cousin who's here?
Yes, your cousin, Archimandrite Christophoros.
Yes, I would be saying a prayer with him, bidding him farewell after having already packed my things. And after having done that, I would be making my way to the docks.
Excellent. Well, he'll be seeing you off, so
yes.
You'll be walking there with him. So, as all of you prepare and all of you get done with your preparations and arrive back at the docks, Matei has just had his first half of his biscuit as the evening starts to fall on the community of Argamum. In the sky, all of you see a glint. A peasant points up and draws your attention and says, "Look there!" And all of you look skyward and see a silvery blue type of fire erupting from the sky, and slowly it gets larger and larger, and the sound of thunder reaches your ears, despite the fact that there are no clouds in the sky at all. As it gets larger even still, you see that it is a great knife, like a sword, slicing through the heavens, so fast that fire erupts from its very edge as it comes down upon you. Some of the peasants scream, "Oh God, it is the sword of the Lord coming to punish us!" One of you, any of you, may make a comment to that.
I would say, has Jesus finally made his return?
What? Are you saying that to that guy?
No, I would be saying it aloud.
just babble. Oh my God, has Jesus finally come?
Yeah.
Boyo, you got something to say? We saw you.
No, just a vague to what I would consider the insanity of that statement.
And I say
that is, of course, completely internal, other than the
Okay.
I would try to calm them down. We don't yet know what it is or who it is, but I would tell the men to be ready on the ship, just in case
people still aren't on the ships yet. They're all chilling, at the mustering grounds, about to get on the ship. But yeah.
Oh, I'm okay.
No problem.
On the ship.
Your crew are on and off the ship. They're packing things up and getting the boats ready for loading.
Okay.
I would probably have them man a cannon.
Cannons aren't a thing yet.
You're right. They're not.
Yeah, they're not. Sorry, no. It's,
Hmm.
if this were actually in like source material time,
They would be. Yeah,
they would
Which
be
is what
because
I
they
was
mention
thinking.
bombards all the time. But no, we
we're
totally
too
don't
early
worry
for
about
that.
it. Yeah, just a little bit too early. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Third Crusade. So 2 seconds. We had to get the ship and find out exactly how long it was while it comes flying at you. Okay, sweet. So
Spoilers.
so the ship, the knife slicing through the heavens comes down and gets longer and longer until it is as a mountain, falling down upon you until, as it slices through the air, the cloudless sky, the sound of thunder rippling through the air, you can feel its very presence coming upon you as it descends, now no longer on fire, a sheer steel surface that turns to the side and slams into the water off of the coast. A great wave comes, and your men abandon their ships, running to land to try to get away, as the craft, so it seems now, a giant board of metal sliding along the water as it rolls to the coast. And from a great orifice at the top of the board opens a single large egress, and from it comes a slide that spills forth water, and out from the orifice fly horrifying monsters like centipedes with wings soaring through the air. And we're gonna call it for there, because the next one is going to be a combat episode.
All right. Sorry for
Jeez.
Like giant winged centipedes soaring through the air.
Well, I know what's coming off of my back and getting ready to be used, and I'm gonna
Your
get
bow,
sober
yeah.
real quick. All of a sudden, I'm not gonna be fucked up.
Yeah,
All of a sudden, I'm gonna get sober.
You were stringing that bow next time. Yeah. So that was that's the thing. Next episode will be combative chaos. You'll find that they aren't actually very big next time, but that's not, that's a bit of a spoiler. So everybody feel free to say goodbye.
well.
Bye.
See you,
Bye,
everybody.
everybody. Hopefully, our acting skills will improve over the next couple episodes.
Yeah, I'd hope.
It won't.
It's fine.
They won't.
Thanks.
My advice is don't think too hard about it.
Oh, I'm not worried about it. I'm more or less trying to improve on my own ability to roleplay.
All right,
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, everybody. Stay safe, stay inside, stay healthy, and of course, remember to help each other. Bye.